Alex here from Zenia. Today I am meeting Hazel and Rory from Paddy's Point, the Irish pub to visit if you are coming to Zenia. Hazel and Rory are going to give us some insight about Paddy's Point, its essence and what they have to offer. Come with me to see more. Hey Rory.
Obviously running Paddy's Point since when? How did this start?
Well,
in the past, how did you start with Paddy's Point?
Will I start from the beginning?
All right, please, yeah.
From the beginning. So I came to work here as a student for the summer back in 1999. I was studying in Dublin and I just came over for the summer. Stayed for that summer, worked as a student, went home. A couple of years later, I was doing a year in Barcelona and I came down for the weekend to see everybody and met Rory across the bar.
Really? Wow.
That first summer Rory wasn't here, but I think he joined in 2000. He came to work here in 2000.
Okay.
So we actually met here in Paddy's Point.
Working together?
In 2000. No, well, I just came for the weekend.
All right, okay.
In 2000 to see the other people I knew. Met him across the bar.
Wow.
And so then when I finished my year in Barcelona, I moved down here.
Right.
And so then at that time, Rory he came here as a barman for the previous owner, but he went on to manage the pub for the previous owner. And then in 2008, the previous owner Bernie Komisky gave us an opportunity to lease the business from him, which we did for 4.5 years until 2012.
Yeah.
And then in 2012, actually he decided he wanted to sell it. And at that time, we expected that we would renew our lease and continue leasing it, but actually he decided to sell and...
You've already been working so many years in here, so you said to yourself, you didn't want to give it up, or?
Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah. Like we absolutely wanted to keep it on, but we didn't actually think we could manage to buy it. But yeah, we did. We managed to buy it.
You went for it, didn't think about it, and just.
Well,
we took the challenge.
We thought a lot about it, but I think we were young and probably fearless, and we did everything we could.
Wow.
So we managed to buy it in 2012. So since 2012 we've owned the business, and we're still here.
Had you adopted many changes since you took it over, or is Paddy's Point still the same like it used to be in the past? Your question.
I'd say the heart and soul of the business is still the very same. But obviously so much has changed over the years. We've gradually expanded. We put in the first ever kitchen actually. There
wasn't any food before then,
No.
It was only a pot.
Yes, right. Yeah, just drinks. So we put, and that was in 2008. It was like a little small, probably just enough room for two people.
I see.
And then, of course, gradually over the years, we managed to grow and expand the food business. And I think the kitchen, we expanded it maybe 3 or 4 times over the years. We gradually got some more space and expanded whenever we got the opportunity. So yeah, that side of things has definitely changed. Also, we've tried to, I would say, move with the times in certain aspects of the business, obviously, but whilst keeping the original
Soul, the
original soul. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how would you define the original soul of Paddy's Point? What it makes it so special for people coming here? Well,
well, first and foremost, and I mean, since day one, since 1999, it's been a meeting point.
Wow.
And it's very much known as a meeting point. It was always, a landmark and a meeting point because back then it was the first Irish pub in this whole area and in the surrounding area. So, but then I think from now, to me, it's more than a meeting point. It's
place to get that.
oh well, we have like a golf society.
You have the golf society.
Yeah, we have a golf
also
society.
in Paddy's Point.
Still,
That's very
yeah.
interesting.
Which we established in 2008, actually. And then we have a Celtic supporters club, but it's more than a meeting point in that it's very much a home from home for so many people of all nationalities. And well, in my opinion, I think it's a very friendly place.
Absolutely. I mean, the first feeling I had when I walked in here is the nice atmosphere. It makes you feel like you're at home. It's like very cozy. It's a very positive atmosphere. And it's very welcoming. The staff is friendly and they welcome you with a smile. And I think that makes it very special too.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not just our staff. Look, all our staff are fantastic. Of course, they're welcoming. That's their job. But they're all fantastic. But it's like you say, it's the atmosphere, and we're very lucky because we have lovely customers, and we've seen over the years friendship groups which have developed here between different customers. That's what I mean when I say it's a meeting point, but more than just a meeting point. It's a meeting point, but then
I get you now. It's a very social meeting point where people get together, connect each other.
And I think people feel relaxed here. It's easygoing. You can come in on your own or in a group, and there's no. Well, that's why we try to make it, and that's how we want it to be. And that's what it means. Really, like a home from home for everybody.
Amazing. That is beautiful. Do you get a lot of international clients here, or like is it more English speaking? What kind of clients do you get at Paddy's Point?
Yeah, absolutely, all nationalities. I mean, obviously we'd have a greater majority of Irish and British clients. However, we really very much, even more so the last few years, Scandinavians, all nationalities really from all over Europe. So a lovely mix of people.
I see.
Yeah.
Amazing. So we just spoke about the renovations in the kitchen, the way you extended the kitchen at Paddy's Point. Which would you consider like the most popular dishes that you offer at Paddy's Point here?
Well, the thing is that we actually serve food from 9:30 every morning right through until 10 o'clock at night.
I see.
Every day.
Wow.
So what happens here is that very much breakfast runs into lunch, runs into afternoon snacks, runs into evening meals. So it's everything. We kind of do everything.
Wow.
I mean, we're really popular for breakfast, and I can't tell you how many full Irishes we serve every day, but a lot. A lot. I know. And then, in lunchtime, obviously people are just relaxing. It's actually, the terrace is a great place to people watch. So you get lots of people sitting out there on the terrace in the afternoons and daytime, and they just sit there, relaxing with a drink and some snacks, and people watch. Because my customers say that to me all the time. Oh, I love people watching here. And then evenings brings a different dynamic because we serve evening meals. I mean, we do everything from steaks to fish to, evening meals. And also we have live music every night. So there's very much a bit of everything going on, and it's very much non-stop.
I see. Any special dish you can recommend to anybody visiting you? Something really special you really fancy, you recommend?
Okay, well, whenever anybody asks me, because I love it myself, I really like our fish goujons. They're really good.
Amazing.
Fish goujons, yeah. Yeah, they're my favourite.
Sure. Amazing. That's really interesting. Hazel, where do you see yourself in the future, or what are the things you like to keep developing in the future at Paddy's Point?
We normally have, you know, we always have some sort of a project on the go. You know, we're always every year. In winter time, we try to, you know, maybe close for a few days or for a week and, you know, make some renovations, do some building work in the quieter times. There's always something to improve and work on. We don't have any major plan for this year as such because we've been concentrating on our 25th anniversary celebrations.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
25 years.
25 years, yeah. So time flies. Which will be in June. So we've been kind of working on that. But yeah, for now, I suppose just keep doing what we're doing, and always if there's something we can make better or do better or improve on, we still want to do that.
Amazing, Hazel, amazing. Where can people see updates about Paddy's Point? Where can people find you?
Yeah.
Online or on social media?
Yeah, probably, I suppose, Facebook and Instagram are most up to date. For me, anyway, well, and I hope for everybody, I think Paddy's Point is more than just a bar. It's kind of a community, you know. It's a meeting point. It's a place to make friendships. It's a focal point. Yeah, it's just, well, I'm very proud of what it's become. Well, I hope when anybody comes here that they're met with a friendly face and a smile and they're made to feel welcome, because that's the essence of, you know, Irish hospitality and what we are. And of course a cool drink and something to eat if you wish, but that's
your soul, that is the essence you want to share with your customers and with anybody visiting.
Yeah, you know, we've gotten to know so many people over the years. Like, it's a long time. Okay, I started here 25 years ago. Obviously, then I went away for a couple of years and came back. Rory's been here full time in this business for 23, 24 years. It's kind of a lifetime, but over that time, I think we've just lived and grown with the business, but more than that, we've gotten to know so many people. So many friends, customers, neighbours, and everybody is part of it. Everybody brings something, and everybody's part of it, and that's why I think the atmosphere is nice.
Excellent.
At the end of the day, it's the people that make a place. Because, you know, Rory said to me before, he says, you see, you know, you can just build a bar, build a business anywhere and make it absolutely lovely and throw all this money at it, but it's, yeah, like, it really the people make a place. And that's, honestly, that's genuinely how I feel about it.
Absolutely, no, what you said is so right. It's always about the people making the place, whether it's like the staff or whether it's the people visiting. But that is more than a reason to visit Paddy's Point. So thank you very much, Hazel, for that.
Thank you.
It's been so interesting, so nice to listen to you. And I hope everyone will get to know Paddy's Point at some stage and share this beautiful atmosphere here.
Hopefully. Thank you.
And so Hazel's told us a little bit about your story behind, and you've been actually working here since 2000. Tell us a little bit about your story.
Yeah, that's correct. So yeah, Hazel started here. She was here when it originally opened the doors in 1999, and then I arrived here about 9 months later. 10 months later. Basically, I ended up here. I was back in Ireland. I had travelled, worked abroad in Malta for 1 year, and then I just got the bug to live in the Mediterranean life.
Wow, what an adventure!
Yeah, absolutely. So I just applied for a job at home, and I got the job through a small advertisement in the newspaper.
Amazing.
It just said barman wanted for a pub in Spain.
Really? Wow.
That was it. I applied, got the job, and I ended up here in 2000.
Wow.
And my original plan was just to work here for the summer, to spend one summer here, just a summer, a party summer, and Yep.
Amazing. Look what happened. Already 25 years
Yeah,
nearly here.
never expected. Yeah.
Well, how did it start with Hazel when you started working together with her?
So I became manager here maybe in about 2002.
All right.
And at the time, Hazel she was working in property. So I managed here. Hazel came on board then in about 2008 when we were taking over the business. I managed here for 6 years until the day we signed to take over the business, to lease the business. Yeah, and that's when Hazel came on board. She finished up in the property business, and after we had our second child, Hazel was in here full time and working together.
Must have been a busy time then, huh?
It was a very busy time.
Wow.
It was also a very worrying time in 2008 because obviously the financial crisis had already been in place, and we felt it was a bit of a risk, but we were confident. We knew enough people here, and
good
we knew,
base as well.
and we knew with the two of us working together that we could do it, and make it work. And
we're
thankfully,
a good team together.
I think so. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
ready to take the risk.
so we're both strong-willed people, I think, and we managed to work together.
And it's paid out, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we've done well.
Amazing, amazing. I've asked Hazel before, but I wanted to hear it from you. What do you think is like the soul and the essence of Paddy's Point? What would you tell people for coming to visit Paddy's Point?
The main thing here for me is always it's when people come here, it's our staff. They get a nice welcome. There's a good feel about the place where we have staff who are here a long time, and that also the customers make connections with these people, and the customers come back regularly all the time. So it's become a home for our customers also.
It's
I
become
feel
a home for the customers.
Yes,
that is
absolutely.
beautiful.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, that's the feeling I have here.
Yeah.
It's so welcoming when you walk in. You
Yeah.
feel like at home.
Yeah.
You know,
So it works great. So the staff, and then of course we do everything else. We do sports, and that's music, and that's a big part of our business, of course. Celtic Supporters Club. We're one of the biggest in Europe.
Wow, really?
And
amazing.
yeah, so we really only became official at that since 2016, but we have been around the last 24 years.
Amazing.
Looking at.
Where do you see yourself like in the next 5 years or in the future? What are your future plans for Paddy's Point?
Yeah, that's always a great question. It's when you've been here already 24 years, and it's you think about that, trying to put a time limit again. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't. We all, like a lot of people, we kind of try to see maybe a finishing day sometime, aim for a target. But at this moment in time, no. I'm still just going with it. Our kids are starting to growing up and all that, so
I see.
at the moment, so I'm trying to pass on some of the work to the staff that I have here now is kind of my idea. I'd like to see some of them doing more of what I've done in the 20 odd years, so I'd like to see them maybe in time. Something might happen where they get opportunities like I did back years ago.
Already work here, like during the summer or like holidays.
Exactly. So, but how long we go for, I don't know. But right now it's brilliant, and we've already been through a lot. So
amazing. Yeah. No, absolutely. At Paddy's Point, obviously, you've got great traditional drinks, but you're also very specialized on food. So what is the favorite dishes here, or what are the dishes that you can recommend at Paddy's Point?
Yeah, so here at Paddy's Point, we're now big into food. We have a big kitchen here, and we have a nice menu, not too big, not too small.
All right.
We keep it right. But we have a lot of favorite dishes, like fish goujons. They're the most popular, but lasagna, chicken curry, they're big hitters. And then the Paddy's Point burger we have, which is it's a giant burger. It's a big burger. Yes, it's a big burger.
It's like a special dish.
So it's for only for certain people can manage to eat it. It's a large dish.
All right.
But the idea here is to try and complement both. Have drink and food for our customers and all that, and trying to look after the customers that we have coming here. So try and keep our menu that that suits, the international clients, clientele.
Yeah. So now, great. We are here with Karla from Paddy's Point. Karla, since when have you been working at Paddy's Point?
Since 2013. This will be my 11th summer, so I'll be here now 11 years this
11th
month.
summer, amazing.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you must enjoy working here at Paddy's Point.
Yeah,
Why?
at the start I was only meant to come for like a working summer.
Okay.
I was just at home. I'm from Letterkenny in Donegal in Ireland, and in the end I was offered work for the winter. I really liked it. I really liked the way of life. It's very different to Ireland, but I really enjoyed it, so I just thought I'll stay. Why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How would you define working at Paddy's Point? What is what you enjoy most?
I like meeting different people from all over the world and seeing people's cultures. I also enjoy when, you know, families come in year after year. You get to see them grow up. It's lovely. It's really, really nice. It's really, really nice. Yeah.
Great. So at Paddy's Point you offer traditional drinks, but you also offer food. What is what you would recommend to clients or people wanting to visit Paddy's Point?
Oh, good question. Everything on the menu is lovely.
What is your recommendation in terms of like, what is your special dishes or like?
Yeah. So at Paddy's Point, as well as a full bar, we do traditional Irish dishes. We do a bit of everything. We have our Tex-Mex, so we have nachos, quesadillas. We also have our fish goujons, which is fish and chips, which is loved by people from Scandinavia, people from all over. We also have steak. On a Friday, we have bacon and cabbage. And we have lots of little picky bits, which I like to call Irish tapas. So there's something for everybody.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I've got to come and try all these.
Yeah, you have to, yeah.
Amazing.
I know.
It just made me starving because
I know.
I didn't have lunch yet, you know. Amazing, that's great. Well, thank you so much, Karla, for
Thank
giving us
you
this
very
insight
much.
Here.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you soon here.
Brilliant.
Thank you
There's
so
a
much.
seat for you here. Thank you.
So I start here like for 3-4 hour shift, you know. Yeah. So that time I was bad, so I need extra job. So I just start here. So they give me nice job, and definitely I don't know about the Irish work, like how they work, like cause I'm used to with the Pakistanis restaurants. So
different.
yes, totally different. Then I start, so they teach me everything, and they good team. So they keep me really good. And after that 6 months I finish, and then next summer I ask them again. So definitely they said we can have you for forever.
Amazing. So you are enjoying yourself here. What is what you value most by being here?
Yeah.
What is what you appreciate most?
Well, the most appreciate, I'm from definitely Pakistan, so I'm here since I came here 2010.
Yeah.
And I can think about, I waste my 11 year in working another like definitely different restaurants, so I waste off totally my time. So when I start here, so seriously, I have my new life, totally perfect, no tension, no stress in my life, and definitely pay good, boss is really good, always like with worker, really good. If anything happen with us, so they always help us, you know.
They look after.
Absolutely, look after like if your family.
It must feel like a family, yeah?
Absolutely, absolutely. They look after like a family, and they hear you very good. If you have any problem, because they are really good people, and you know, they can read your face. If you have wrong anything before you came, so they can read your face and they can tell you there's something wrong with him. So definitely they're gonna call you, come in office, and they ask if you have any problem. They help with money, they help normally, and everything perfect. And one thing I'm gonna tell you, nobody can tell, like my boss, that's my boss in my life. First boss is really good person. I never say like I'm a worker here, so I change many restaurants, many bars, so I've been many places, so I can tell them, everyone, the best boss in my life is Mr. Rory. And Hazel always helps. Sometimes I really big fan, because I'm not used to with Rory, because she's big man of boss, but I say always with Hazel, she's good girl, so she listen to me good advice. So what I didn't cheap in 10 years, I cheap only 3 years.
Only 3 years.
Yeah, think about, now I have my family here. I have 2 back to my country from I bought. I have my here new car. I have new car my back to country. So since 3 years, I make good money, and they really good look after for me. So I can tell everywhere like the Paddy's Point, the best place to work and make a money.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for that. That is so interesting. We're happy to share this with our audience.
Yeah, sure.
For your time, for giving us this insight.
Thanks, million, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks.